We are here back at Englishtown Raceway Park, but this time we're on the road course. It's been a dream of mine to do an event here. We finally made it happen. We got infield viewing and some of the best drivers from all across the world, making a video like none we've ever done before, and I'd explain it to you, but you're gonna have to watch to find out. Round of applause for everyone here at Etown.
I tandem with that car in Japan, so it's crazy to see.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so it's crazy to see it here, so hopefully I get to drive with it in America.
Good morning, Pete. How you doing, buddy? I'm so happy you're here driving with us, Pat.
Here I am, dude. I'm pumped.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
So you've had this car for a while?
Like 2 years.
All right.
Yeah, I actually bought it. It was an old Club Loose car. Now I have it and it's painted and it looks cool, and now I'm here doing this.
V8?
Yeah, stock 6-liter V8.
Of course, big VA guy.
Yeah, big V8 guy.
Today's just practice, so hopefully no one will end up wadding up their car or breaking it, but realistically, statistically, that happens a lot. We've got 300 tires here, courtesy of Tire Streets, the title sponsor of the LZ World Tour. One of the only events where all the drivers get free tires. There's not gonna be a single one left after this weekend.
Yo, LZ World Tour, Jersey road course. Got some laps here, feeling good. Got a win at the last World Tour I went to in this thing, and we've fully torqued it since then, so I have zero excuses. Put that on my back, I'll carry it. Take some ibuprofen tonight. Anyway, so brought the 718, brought the Fox body. I'm gonna drive the Fox body in the comp, that's the plan. I brought the 718 so I could maybe take some laps with the McLaren, Suzuka, yeah, just have fun, turn some laps. We got 4 hours of practice today, another 2 hours tomorrow. We got Tanner here, he's gonna be hooking me up, make sure the chassis is good, and go have some fun. Half these people have never driven this track before, so we've got a pretty good advantage on that end. I have no chance of winning at all. I have to beat everybody by like 4 times for Reese to give me the win.
Bro, because he knows you can, right?
You know, yeah, he's like, I expect better of you.
This is the only time
He dads you. Yeah, dad's here.
I need 11 out of 10 every time.
I drive LS best, and Pat Gooden's the judge every time. I go, I don't even know why I'm driving. I'm not going to win.
Yeah, when your boys are judges, it's worse. You have less odds of winning.
Yo, if you suck, you suck. That's the end.
Grandstands?
Is this the voice of the tour?
Apparently, yeah, somebody's voice.
As Jared says,
The voice of Formula Drift.
the voice of LZ Tour.
Going to run it pretty smooth, pretty quick. Takes one to the start line. And he's going to run pretty much that. He's going to introduce John from Tire Streets.
All right, how long until your car's not pretty?
Yeah,
6 or 9 minutes.
You're not even going to
6
make
or
it onto
9
the track.
minutes?
You're going to crash before you even get out there, dude.
I almost crashed in my garage last night.
No.
I put it down on like the GK Tech ramps, and I didn't have the car in gear, and it just rolled off, but we stopped it right before it slammed the garage door.
There's only one rubber I use when it's on track, and it's Accelerite. You can get these at TireStreets.com. Thank you.
Tux?
Doing what?
Can you figure out why coils number 3 are having issues?
Repeat it?
I've spent 36 hours of my life going through everything mechanically. I don't know wiring well, but I've checked all the coil packs, spark plugs, changed them. It's running like 2 to 3 points richer than the other brand new injectors, everything. I'm at a loss for my talent. I'll make it 1,000 if you can figure it out.
If I can figure it out or if I can fix it. Because if it's somewhere I can't reach.
I mean, you can reach anywhere, dog.
If it's in the motor.
No, so I compressor test, we're good.
Okay.
So it's not a compression thing.
All right.
That was my first thought.
And you don't have your plug swapped? Like 2 rotors, maybe your trailings are swapped?
Shouldn't be.
Fresh off the plane, straight to work, huh?
Yeah, man. No brakes around here.
Ain't got no gas in it.
That's too much gas in it, actually.
Too much gas.
Ain't got no air in it.
Oh, no air.
Yeah. Ain't got no air in it. That's the problem.
I think we should put like 2JZ in here or something, you know?
Oh, come on now. Where's the fun in that?
Seamus will put a K24 in here.
No, come on. I'm not, I like rotaries. I'm not a super K-Series fanboy. I mean, I'm a Honda boy, but I like them all. I tune these things right up. Get them oiled up.
Get them things oiled down.
And get them things tuned up.
I'm so happy you're here.
Yeah.
Did you drive?
Yes.
How was the McLaren?
My heart's scary.
But it was good?
Yeah, good.
Yes. I'm so happy.
Happy.
I can't wait to see it on track.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun in the wind.
Yeah.
You guide me, you're the pro. Oh, I'm no pro. Honestly, I think we did pretty good.
That's one of the better ones.
That was pretty nice. That's a good banner.
Yeah.
Great banner. I usually suck at this.
Oh, got the
AMX,
huh?
Nah, Chase Sapphire. Another hard one to get, though. Thank you for that. Holy All right, coming with the next one. Super toe handle.
Yeah, for sure.
You the toe play god?
No.
So we're faking it till we make it on this one, huh?
I mean, we can make it good.
We're already doing it. Good enough.
Yeah.
Against the pro drivers with 900 horsepower, good enough?
Yeah.
Dude, we're really just sending it, huh? The anxiety's through the roof.
It's okay.
A beer? White Claw, dude? Imagine, start shotgunning claws and fucking going down the track. I am freezing, but we think it's all right. We think we got the alignment pretty good. Hopefully the battery's good. Thank God. Thank God. I'm gonna go piss, and we're gonna go again. We're gonna start the GoPros and stuff, and just do 1 lap, feel it out, and then I'll probably change tires because these tires are about to blow up anyways. Go ahead, I'm so over it. I mean, it just loads up. I don't know what else to do.
We need to find some of these tuners so we know what it's doing.
Maybe it's got a safety, like it thinks it's too cold, so it won't let it like actually drift. I'm just guessing. I'm just spitballing.
Hey, so I switched to the S15 because the rotary is gonna make my hair turn gray.
You look like me.
Yeah, I'll do some exhibition laps in it, but man, I'll waste this whole event just trying to diag it, so I decided to hop in this and have some fun. Took me like 3 laps to get comfy, but I feel pretty good. Got some good tandems with Jimmy.
Nice.
Yeah, what's really cool is the way the cookie crumbles.
You're okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I figured out that cars.
Tom just got a quick change for the first time. And
Oh, sick.
This is the first time he's ever changed the gears in it.
Oh, hell yeah.
He didn't realize the fluid would be 1 hot and 2 under pressure, so.
Did he burn himself or what?
No, he just made a mess.
Oh, yeah.
Dumbass. Just look at because I was like, dude, how nice is the tray? Like, it keeps everything nice and clean.
Right.
You look under and there's just a pile.
That looks good, dude.
That looks great, man. You're doing great.
Ain't no right turns in Jersey.
So I'm like leaving my shift now. I'm looking over at you. You're just like not moving.
No, the car broke up a little. I look at you and I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And I'm like, I gotta do this.
I
and
thought you
do
were
it.
playing games because I was them the whole time on the lineup, and then he's like doing this on the run up. So I was like, oh, I see how it's gonna be.
Yeah, no, my car is like fuel. I think it has to be at a full tank at all times because it's just like loading up. It feels like it's like polling timing or something. I don't know what it's doing. Well, I'm at half a tank now, so we're just gonna try to fill it up every run and see what happens.
I think you should let us build a car for you.
I mean, at this point, I don't know what to do. I'm ready to sell everything I have and have one car.
I mean, you're rich. Just write us a blank check.
I wish I was rich. I have an Amex, but it needs to be paid off every month.
We'll take that.
Yeah. All right, let's go get gas. Get out of this. I don't want to be part of this.
14.
That's what I'm at.
He said I'm at 12.
You're a shyster. I thought I broke my brake pedal in half driving behind Adam. He was going so slow.
If you used the gas, you would have done a better
I
job.
thought, dude, it's like driving behind a school bus, dropping kids off from school. This yellow thing. I was like, why do they keep coming to a stop?
You got the stop sign that comes out.
Can't
too.
figure it out. Yeah. Oh, it was the GoPro. It
I
wasn't.
got paid by the job, not by the hours.
I can tell you take your time. The way you were driving before, that was an hour.
Oh, look at this guy. You would know a lot what that's like.
Don't talk when I walk away. What'd you say?
Just cleaning her off, huh?
Yeah. One lap king right here.
Oh no, what happened?
I don't know, these fittings right next to each other, I don't know if the camera's getting them, but they are not easy to tighten, and it's either going to be that I didn't fully tighten one of these, or I have to take my transmission apart and put a rear main seal on it. So let's hope it's the fittings. You know, these things last forever. That was 4 laps. They don't even look like I did anything.
All right, so we're doing an anti-squat change on this car. Tanner's underneath right now. What's really nice about this car is it's super easy to do an anti-squat change and not really mess with anything else. The reason we're doing anti-squat change is because I made a ton of chassis changes based on the tire we used to run, the Nido, and that had a lot of side bite and not a lot of forward. And this tire is complete opposite.
You see this multitask, dude?
He's got it, dude. He's in the position, bro. He's ready to receive RTR. Anyway, so this tire is kind of the opposite of that, which I actually kind of prefer considering. So we're putting some anti-squat back in it, which will remove some side bite and give us more forward drive. We had no problem with keeping up with everybody out there so far, besides Tommy, because he's on some spicy FD tire during practice for whatever reason. But yeah, so basically this will make me feel a little bit more comfortable. It's mainly based around me finding some happiness in the car. The big bar we put on, everything we did was to add side bite to the car and some high angle forward, and it all worked, but just too much.
Bro, what are you doing? Oh, come on, my God!
That's part of my trick.
Flipped
It
around.
flipped around and it must have got stuck like that.
No way.
Yo! That did a 180.
That's why your car's turning off.
It got stuck.
Okay, hold on. Close the hood. Let's narrate this real quick.
But yeah,
so
give
I'm
me
sitting here, I'm looking at the vlog, trying to figure out why it killed off. Everything looks great, and I'm like, dude, it just looks like it's getting restricted airflow or something. And Tom goes, oh wait. It runs over to his car, pops the hood.
And the air filter fell off, did a 180, and was stuck like this.
So sick.
God.
That'll be $400.
Yeah.
All right, well, I need an air filter.
Are you dialed, dude?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. We'll see. My issue is I only love driving with Rich Whiteman, so I'm like screwing myself. I'm having the best laps I've ever had, but then like it's gonna screw me in competition because I can trust him, and like obviously it's hard to trust. Let me see if Nate wants to drive. You going out? You going out? Look at that.
With Nate, dude.
See, look at this, changing my ways.
And then you just yanked me. Like leaving the line, you were like, I was like, God, Norte's car's slow as and then you just like, yo! And I was like, come back!
You saw us too deep on that thing?
It just looked like you were running like 1 gear higher than you needed to.
Yeah.
Because you were, compared to everyone else, you're crazy smoke show, big angle. It's sick as fuck,
but it's a little slow there, bud.
Yeah, then I hit the corner of the track, debeated, and broke an axle all at the same time.
You heard that they just made a rule against the automatic cars, right?
The people running the series.
This guy.
The people running the series said no more of that.
Yeah. That's because I didn't use launch control. Otherwise, he would have been gone.
Day 0 of the LZ World Tour, and Rich Whiteman bent 2 valves? 1 valve? Just one.
Like an hour ago.
And we were at Tom Nazzaro's house. Thankfully, he's letting those guys, because I'm not doing anything, use the shop. Block looks good, right?
Yeah, because Reed just cleaned it for 5 hours straight.
Wait, I don't know if you guys know my friend Reed, car construction.
Wait, you fixed Adam LZ's car.
That's you? That's me!
Hey, Mike, can you please leave that in? Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. All right, anyway, we got all the boys over. Canadians, New Jerseyans, and Jimmy Oakes, the engine specialist. What are you doing, Jim?
Me and Seamus here are so we bent a valve.
Okay.
We replaced it, and we had like special valves that were
Titanium valves, right?
That were smaller, and so we only have OE valves, which are bigger, and so we tried to replace the valve guide. We destroyed half of it, tried to take it out, so instead we're going to drill it out to a larger size.
Did you say you're drilling the valve guides?
We already did it. It came out, I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10 for a garage job. And now we're just lapping the valve, and we're going to get it back together, and everything will be fine. It'll be a little smoky, but you'll never know.
Hey, little smoky's not too bad sometimes.
Look at our lapping.
No, it's Seamus.
It's Taylor.
Put some respect on it.
Hey, Rich, how you feeling, dude?
I'm tired, Grandpa.
That sounds good.
When I was
Engine's back together, putting some coolant in.
That's it, baby. That's the Jersey cooler.
Give me an update.
So she's just about back together. We didn't really mark the CAS when we took it off, so the timing's probably gonna be off. So if it doesn't start, it's gonna be probably the issue. But
Wait, don't start yet.
what we did was we gave it a valve job, and we put a new valve in. So the best that we can hope for is it's not super smoky.
Rich, start it. Rich, start it.
We dry cranked it, and we didn't hear a lack of compression on the dry crank, which is huge.
It sounded good.
Which is huge. And that's cool. Oh my god! It's open down pipe. It's open down pipe.
Yes, Rich! Woo!
My post against Grant. Isn't that funny? I shine her up. Unfortunately, I've made the call. I'm not going to drive a Super in competition. It's just still kicking my ass. It's got these weird little breakups that I think have something to do with wiring gremlins, and I am not equipped to figure that out at the track. So I'm going to probably do an exhibition lap or two. I feel comfortable enough for that. But in the chase, the car just will randomly kind of like bog sometimes when it gets too rich. I think it's an ignition like power issue. So I'll still put on a show, but the primary car is going to be the FDS 15.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Are you cold, buddy?
He keeps shivering, and I'm like, Peter, you're being dramatic. You got
said he's
jackets on.
Oh man.
This is the highest horsepower car on the loosest track tire combo that I've ever experienced. So I was just like, an insta flash to limiter, and like limiter everywhere. So I kept adding more and more and more wheel speed. Now it feels better.
Okay.
So we'll see how it feels today. If I would have just remembered when I drove my Corvette here, I did do a downshift.
Okay.
And all day yesterday, I was trying to see if I could get away with not shifting at all, but I'm gonna have to shift.
A new day means more Tire Streets rubber to burn off. And if you guys want to get your hands on some of the same 651 sports that we use in competition, you can use the code Etown15. It'll get you 15% off these tires and other Tire Streets exclusives. Great way to try them out and get maximum laps per dollar.
I don't think it's gonna go back together as easy as it fell apart.
You don't think? Do a couple drift stitches, you're good to go.
Yeah, more holes.
Yep. Weight reduction. Every hole you make is a gram off.
That's true. Let's just rip the whole back end of the car off.
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
we're good.
What color is it? Blue and what color? Yellow.
Oh, whole bunch of colors.
Oh yeah.
It's not even 9:30 and Owen's ready to crash out.
It's like, why won't this go through?
What's up, Mike? Out here, Jersey. LZ World Tour. Stop one. Turn up. Then door zig. 15 gang. Woohoo.
You see going straight?
Going straight? Oh my god. That's the first thing you say to me, Sean. You like my post with Grant? You see me call him out? First thing you said to me.
I stopped, but I almost sent that picture of him chasing you in the group chat.
Driving straight. I'm like, what are you doing, dude?
We know, Adam. Do you know what is my favorite thing to do? It's the only time I ever get like an emotional reaction out of Adam. I could like give him a diamond ring and he'd go, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
But if I tell him to drive faster, it gets him fired up.
What?
What? I'm slow? I'm not fucking slow. Mike! Get the clip, Mike!
Am I faster?
Booth and I are...
Review the footage!
Play it from turn 1 to turn 2.
Where's the GoPro, Mike? Booth and I already had a talk prior to this weekend about just egging him on a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta poke the bear.
Gotta poke the bear.
Yeah.
Only way.
We're never invited back, Booth.
I warned you. How you guys doing?
Sneaky Pete's.
We are. Let's go.
It's been a minute since we've been to Sneaky Pete's.
I know, right?
Yeah, like you're yelling in a time. Yeah, like andiamo, basta reggaeton.
First of all, don't talk to me like that. Hi, my name
in Italian.
Il mio nome è Andreina. Ho scelto Kensei Wheels because I got taste. Period.
Gearing up. Ready to go.
So the budget's high this year, I guess.
I know, look at this. We're gonna have a guy.
It says LCMFG.
Fucking imagine.
I can't read it where it says.
I wouldn't hold it against Adam.
No.
I wouldn't hold it against Adam.
It says, let's see, apnea X. I don't know what that means.
It says ski yay in PA.
Skia in Pa.
It says
ski.
Yo, I sent you some kabuki, switch these fuckers out.
Yeah, what the f?
Alright.
I'll break that off.
I'll send you a set if you film a clip of you breaking these off when you get them.
Perfect.
Alright, bet.
I'll karate chop it with my ankle.
I better be around for when you do that.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you gotta film the reel.
Yeah.
Oh, we got trouble.
The car show judge rolled in, ready to do the thing, you know.
Rate some bangers.
I looked, Jersey, where you at? You know.
Wishy-washy.
Jersey, where you at?
Came to inspect.
Yeah, car show judge. This one's in the top running.
Top one.
Top one.
How is the car show?
It's actually not bad. There's some really cool cars out there.
It's actually not bad.
Yeah, what the f that's supposed to mean?
What do you mean?
Jersey, where you at?
I think Rudnick finally got somewhere with this thing.
Hey, we're getting somewhere. We
made it work?
Yeah, my boy Bailey drove 2.5 hours to bring us an HB tuner, and we had Andrew from Mustang Lifestyle remote in, and he fixed everything. We raised the rev limiter, everything is good. Cross your fingers, there's no rod knock, because we raised that up. We changed it to a ZF transmission and everything, and it should be good. I'm really excited. I got 2 laps today. Damn. 2 laps!
That's 2 more than yesterday.
And I feel sick. I feel good now. I was ready to throw up this morning, and now I'm like, okay, like we can actually maybe qualify. We
can door some people.
We may be able to door some people. Maybe. I haven't practiced the tandem thing yet, but we'll get there.
Oh, yes, sir. So this is the first time I've ever had help at an event. I'm usually always the guy to kind of film everything and put everything together. And this time I have 4 other people helping me put this whole video together. We have 2 people out on track filming everything. We've got FPV, which is sick, and my buddy Mike Russo helping me in the pits. So this is really cool. Look at the infield view. It's so perfect.
I think
it was after I flicked you off.
Yeah. I think E36s, just like in those shallow angle scenarios, they have so much forward.
Nice driving. That was, I love driving so much, and I know you don't get excited, but I know in your head you get excited, but you don't show it. I pull up to the line with Chelsea or Luke, we're like, yeah! I pull up to the line with him, he's like, but I know in here, he's excited. So. Morning, Luke.
Morning.
What's going on?
I don't want to passenger you now.
Had practice this morning, I'm sure.
What's practice like? Wouldn't know.
I don't know. This is my home track.
wouldn't
This
know
would be
what
like you
practice is.
competing at Archie. I feel great, but Luke,
But in the meantime, you'll see absolutely none of me because I haven't been out.
what happened?
Well, yeah.
All right, so Luke borrowed 945 Garage's car. You went out for a couple laps. Clutch burnt.
First lap, the clutch was slipping straight away. I ended up jumping in Mr. Knapp's car just before the end of the practice there. Did one lap, was cool. Did the second lap, was okay. Did the third lap, and literally just like left foot braking behind Wagner.
Yeah.
And as soon as I touched the left foot brake, the axle just sheared. I was like, cool dude. And then I was like, oh buddy, here.
So when he started having issues this morning, I went up to him and I said, Luke, I know you don't even need to ask, but you can use my car as much as you want for qualifying, etc., whatever you need. So
the good thing about that is I wasn't gonna ask. I was just gonna take. So yeah.
Yes.
Cutest boy moment.
That's heaven right there,
Oh.
honestly.
So cute. Dude, my whole
What's
heart.
up, dude?
What's going on? We're here at LZ's, what even is this?
Touring
World Tour. Unlike any tour I've ever been to.
Yep.
A lot of people. Feels like I'm gonna go see like Sleep Token or some bullshit, but it might be even better. We'll see. It's about to start, so.
They all came to see Will door the out of Adam.
That's what it is. I just want to hang out with my boy. I saw him for 30 seconds. And I have a feeling that's probably the most I'm going to see him. I mean, if this is his event, he's going to be all...
Yeah.
Like, I'm lucky I even found Colette right now.
Right.
So.
Well, your hair drew her to the car. Drew you to the car.
It was like a magnet.
Yeah.
I knew, I was like, I feel like something's pulling me in this direction. I don't know why. It's very strange. But we out here, baby. It's going to be a good time.
Great to see you, dude.
Happy to be here.
Look who showed up, huh?
I need you to tell a story of how you figured out how to get here.
I was getting lost in Town, which is, of course, the town that the track is in, and nobody really seemed. I said, there's a Toyota dealership. I said, they must know about drifting, and I went there, and I can't remember the guy's name, but he was actually about 30 years old, Adam's age, and he said, well, we're going to go down there tomorrow. I said, yeah, we're going to follow some people we follow. I said, who do you know? I said, Adam LZ, you know, he's my son. Oh my God, he's your son. And yeah, oh, maybe I could take you down there. Here, I'll write directions for you. He gave me his card. I said, just give me a Toyota.
Imagine you pulled up like in a new Supra. I'd be like, what the So he's going to come ride with me for my qualifying lap.
I don't know, Adam. I'm thinking about it.
Nah, you have no choice. I already posted about it online. Everyone's so excited.
Yeah, right.
No, I did. Look, it's on camera.
Yeah, but you're going to go full bore, aren't you?
No, it's qualifying.
So what do you have to do for qualifying?
Qualifying, you have to go around the track precisely. Not full bore.
You go out with another car?
No, it's one car.
All right, maybe I'll grin and bear it. It'll take me a half an hour to recover and vomit and everything.
He's gonna take over for me.
Fashionably late, as always. Got to go out, got to get a 92 to sit P1 currently. At least that's what I looked last. Brian Hopp is on the pole right now. So we're going to go out there and do the best we can. We don't make a lot of smoke, so we got to make sure our line is perfect.
Can't hide nothing.
Can't hide nothing.
Last night around like 6 o'clock, right before the end, Rich dropped a valve. We had to go back to my house, take his head off. We rebuilt his head on my workbench. Went to bed around 1 in the morning, got here, and the car's been great all day. Hopefully I do great. That's all I'm hoping for. Shout Tire Streets for hooking us up with tires for this.
This is the first time that I'm actually competing in an automatic car, probably the first in the US. I've been battling some issues. What's been happening with this is that it's auto shifting when the transmission gets hot. So every time the transmission goes above like 230, it would just shift gears by itself, which is super scary around the wall. So what we did now to sort of fix that is remove all the safety. So if it blows, it blows. But outside of that, the car's been fun. Like it has a ton of wheel speed. It's good to downshift without having to press the clutch. But again, it's the first time. This is not a comp car. It's supposed to be just exhibition car. And we're doing what we can, just having fun with the people.
What's up, boys? How's it going? Ricky Hoppin here at the LZ World Tour. Got the car out here. Always takes some putting together though, last minute. Worked overtime all winter long, but we're here. Just welded my power steering rack to my subframe in Mike Knapp's shop across the way, and We're going to take her out in qualifying and hope it gets done.
So I'm feeling great now. Definitely got my wheel speed dialed. I was chasing that all day yesterday. It's my very first time driving like a pro level car on this layout. So had a few challenges, but I'm feeling much better going into qualifying. And I'm just excited to get out there.
Getting here was pretty easy. We just had to drive. So, you know, I flew in last night or night before last, did a couple runs yesterday. Everything was fine until today. I had a minor dirt drop, is what I want to call it. But now I don't have a front chin anymore and my bumper's gone. But, you know, normal stuff. This is good though. This is good. Still here though. Still here. It's still mostly the car that I came with. I got to tell you, man, I didn't really come here for the competition. This was kind of cool ass seat time for me. If I don't make quals, man, it's all good. I had fun. It's just a lot of people watching, you know, a lot of eyes. I'm so used to just being homeboys, rent out a track real quick, a couple people here and there, but it's the World Tour, baby. It's always gonna be packed, you know what I mean? That's just what we gotta do, so welcome to the World Tour, you know?
All right, cool. So for the last 20 days, I built this whole car and painted. We made it here. First test lap, we broke something. So I got a few practice laps now. It's feeling pretty good, so let's go for it. I think I could at least qualify.
Hell yeah.
Yes, this car, my car from the GT3. My worry, clutch is small, but don't use clutch, but feel is good, and nice qualify, more aggressive ride. Final corner with wall, exciting.
Hey, go easy on him, all right?
All right.
Off the line, make some noise, ladies and gentlemen, for the boss himself, Adam LZ! Big angle on that initiation, fires the back end of that S15 right to the edge of the circuit. That LZ MFG S15 looking good right now on track as LZ now works his way around the circuit. He's going for that top spot. He wants to be the top dog as LZ opens up the throttle, looks for this outside zone. Getting it dialed as Adam LZ looks for the hairpin. Big transition. Slows it down, but now works it into the groove as Adam LZ gets right to the edge of the track. LZ is on a ripper. Can he make it up to the wall? Yes, he can. Etown, make some noise for Adam LZ.
Hey, so that run we tied for first place.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think you were the good luck charm.
Okay.
Yeah, so the funny thing was, I actually didn't give you a ride because I thought it'd be nice. I gave you a ride because I needed the extra weight in the car. I cheated.
You know I put on 5 pounds this winter?
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah. I'm glad you talked me into it, Adam.
Yeah? Into it?
I need that once a year. I don't know what for, but I need it.
Is it everything you ever wanted? Well, I didn't dirt drop or hit anything, so I probably don't get a high score, but I hit all the zones pretty damn good.
Yeah, honestly, I'm stoked. Dude, it's just like, there's so many amazing drivers out here that it's like, to be in third right now is unreal. Dad's out of retirement.
You literally are like, to be honest, I hate qualifying.
I hate qualifying. Dude, I get in my own head, man. It's like, I just overthink, and then at the line I saw Swan, I was like, nah, it's Swan. It's all good. So, yeah, I'm stoked.
Hi, I'm Jeff. I'm Grant Anderson's biggest fan.
Jeff Stoneback is my dad.
In fact, I am, but I'm still his biggest fan.
Exciting piece of news that Chelsea DeNova himself is on Team Tire Streets now.
Hell yeah.
Teammates, brother.
That's right.
Yet again.
Back at it again.
I love it. So rumor has it you have gotten the most laps per set of tires than anyone else here. How many laps?
Right?
How many laps?
I got 14 on a set yesterday and then 12, and then we turned the wheel speed up and went crazy for qualifying and still got about half those laps. So it's been really, really good so far on the 651 Sport.
What's your secret?
For me, the secret is management of wheel speed. You don't need more than what you need. For qualifying, sometimes you want to make some extra smoke, get some extra wheel speed, you know you're gonna go through tires. And then for me, it's just managing the heat. I always try to make sure that I'm keeping the tire at a good temperature throughout its whole life. And then not running the tire too low, tire pressure, because if you run it too low, you kill the inside of the tire or the outside, depending on your car setup. You want to use all of it.
You know what's funny? I feel like I learned the best tire management from Ebisu just because I'm so lazy to change tires. Yep. So you learn how to just like pedal it as little as or as much as you can to not have to go and change tires.
Yeah, because you just basically give it all that it needs and nothing else. Yep. Like the whole time. And then at the end when the tires are like, you know they're gone, then you drive like an ass for 2 laps.
It's so funny too, because like it's a complete opposite of how you drove an FD, where you would literally use every square inch of rubber you possibly could.
We gotta change them every 2 laps anyway there.
Yep, that's fair.
So why not?
That's fair.
I saved my guys time doing it like that here.
So if you guys want to see if you can break Chelsea's 14 lap record,
yeah, right.
You can go and get a set of 651s and use the code Etown15 and you could save 15% off 651s and other Tire Streets exclusive tires.
I feel like the $1 per lap with that 15% off has to be insane. Like it's gotta be better than anything. What's crazy is a bunch of other people here that normally run a different tire, they were like, I'm gonna run these because I found all the grip with them and they last twice as long. So I'm like, yeah, even if you gotta buy them, they're amazing.
Hell yeah. You ready to get smoked by a girl?
Never, dude. Never ready, but it could possibly happen. Not exactly ready, but it definitely could happen.
I'm stoked to see it. Well, the bad news is if you win, you lose. If you lose, you lose.
Why is it a lose-lose?
I'm just with you.
A dub's a dub. I'll take it against whoever. Put a 3-year-old in there. I'm still gonna try and beat him.
I'm trying to get in his head.
Thanks.
All right, Colette.
We're on the same team though.
Listen.
We're on Team Wire Care, you know? It's a whole wire care.
If you win, we're getting another Chihuahua. Actually, no, we're gonna get a Dachshund.
Another Chihuahua or a Dachshund. Pete and Riley are enough.
They want another friend.
No, they don't. For me to take care of. For another one for me to take care of.
If you win, we won't get another animal. How's that?
But another one sounds nice too.
Well, here we go. No messing around. Off the line. It will be Hoffman to lead. Coming in with that big aggression, look at that big angle, but it didn't throw Colette off. Colette trusts him, sticks it to the rear wheel as Colette Davis now hunts down Hoffman. Both cars absolutely screaming. Colette lost in the smoke a little, had to hang back. Now starts to get back into it. Hoffman with a point to prove right now. Full throttle transition as he looks for this outside zone. Into the groove goes Hoffman, but look at this, Colette Davis. She ain't messing around, she wants to prove a point right now to the prospect driver. She can get by as well. Fires now in front of the grandstand as Colette Davis loses some ground. Hoffman gets into it up on the wall.
What'd you do to my car?
Well, I didn't do this.
You can do it! You can make it! You can make it up the hill! Oh my god. Let me get a slice.
Baby James.
Get a picture?
Do you like the event, sir? Huh?
What do you think? Yay! Johnny got first place! Yay!
Jimmy, first place qualifier.
Yeah!
Look at that.
That's my boy. Yeah, I'm proud of him.
How was your qualifying lap?
Oh, it was good. I mean, I thought it'd be worse, but you know.
It's actually pretty fun, isn't it?
Yeah, when I used to do, are you video me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're gonna have to talk differently. My qualifying lap was, no, it was good compared to maybe 5-6 years ago. I was, you know, smelling rubber, getting rubber in my face, and this was good. I felt solid, secure. A little scary going into the turns, but
yeah, you think Adam did good enough to stay in?
Yeah, I had a little faith in him, just a little, enough to get through. He said it was only going to be 15 seconds, so a little longer than that, but it was fine. And everything. No, glad he talked me into it because I said no, I don't need to vomit. So.
Oh, baby. What's up, Pat?
Hey, very honored that Adam asked me to come to the LZ World Tour in Jersey.
Yeah.
I kind of can't believe it. And the whole month leading up, I'm like, I'm not even gonna qualify. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna do so bad. And then I qualified 7th. Yeah, I'm pumped to be here. Loving my Consolation KMPs.
Ooh.
Big time, dude. Got the whites on the back. They're a little dirty.
A little two-tone action going on here.
Bit, but yeah, you know, yeah, had a great time. Thanks to everybody that made it happen. Thanks to Consolation for these sick wheels. I ran out of steam, sorry.
It's okay.
But I
missed. Hey, it's Mike. Hey, welcome to the trailer.
Michael, we're back.
Michael needs a beer.
Michael, I have something for you. Would you like a PBR or a Miller Latte?
If you qualified high, you compete on Sunday versus Saturday. So everyone gets together and watches the bottom 16 battle head to head, and it's an absolute blast. Usually a little bit of drinking's involved, and the vibes are at an all-time high.
Dude, the air horn made him straighten out.
Cuts that first turn and works his way up. Gets some proximity back now as they transition. Oh, look at that from Jordan. Goes for an early transition. Now finds the door of the E92 as they fire through. Big angle from Duarte trying to throw Jordan off the line. They transition back. Jordan losing a little bit of ground as Duarte opens up the throttle, looks to pull away. Fires himself into the outside zone. Duarte doing a good job in front so far. Will he go for that killer move on that final outside zone? He does. Wheel to wheel across the line.
Yeah, I agree. He's in my car.
The problem is, like, even if Martino did the best race ever, Fink will not lose.
No, he'll total my car before he loses.
Yeah, he will. For the win. Exactly. He will.
Fink for the win.
What do you think about
I mean, like, he will totally
What do you think about that?
He didn't say he couldn't.
Martino! What the f? Oh!
What a great run!
Wow. That was a great chase.
Martino's like textbook today.
I love it.
Not messing around. He knows what he needs to do. He's been flying this weekend. Can he keep this form all the way through to the final four? Look at that transition from Martino as he looks for the door. Oh, a little tag onto the side of Grant Anderson's BMW as Luke Fink knows what's going down right now. Flicks it in to the outside zone. Martino looks for that transition. Will he push up from the inside? Will he take the advantage as he goes for it once again? One last transition coming up. Martino not messing around. They go for the wall and they're up there across the line.
I like the boot. I like the wee little boot.
How was Fink so good?
I don't know, dude. Like, Martino had him in turn 1 all day.
Yeah, Luke was like 6 feet off. Martino was
like
2 feet off.
But Luke figured the car out like after turn 1. Then he was like, "All right, I got this."
Really good. That line was like a really high qualifying line. Like on the edge of the track everywhere.
Yeah. See that? I got a ADM, Australian domestic market sister with colored hair, and then a USDM sister with colored hair.
Why, it's crazy though.
That's crazy. Hell yeah, Ruddy. He's killing it.
The dive! The dive! Oh
Wow.
my god!
I've never seen him drive like this.
He's diving like a maniac, dude.
What I love about LZ World Tour is it brings out the greatest driving I've ever seen from our friend group.
Keep it together.
Hell
yeah! On his door.
It just gives them a reason to
have fun but also drive hard. I've never seen Rudnick drive like that in my life.
It's a comp, but a fun comp.
Yeah.
Rudnick right now, nice initiation. Whiteside goes for that wide line. Look at Rudnick though, tucked up on the inside. Looking for that door, looking for that rear wheel. They fire through, look for the transition. Rudnick goes early, but he gets lost in the smoke. Whoa, goes for it down the inside, but has to back out of it. Rudnick scares himself on the transition. They come through, Bystrack dials on big angle, waits a late transition as Rudnick now looks for the front wheel, waits to get up onto the side, almost gets himself caught up on the inside as Bystrack, foot to floor, fulfills the outside zone. Rudnick now, one last transition to go, but can he get himself back into it as he can, right up onto the rear wheel.
You did it! Yes! Look at me, triple dipping, baby.
Oh my God!
What just happened?
No, they're so close.
Thank you
Good
guys,
job,
I'm
Grant.
doing so good out there.
Fink, oh, almost contact as Luke Fink plays with danger. Ricky Hoffman goes for that transition. Fink goes for it once again, up to that final outside zone, and they're across the line, door to door.
That was so sick.
What'd you say?
That was sketchy. Oh, it was so good.
Why didn't he drive that car?
He should have drove that for qualifying.
Breaking up and giving him a bunch of issues already.
Smells cool.
Yeah, it's too rich, man. He's got to bump that mixture up a little bit.
Dude, that's so good. What?
Who is that?
E36s anytime soon?
It's because you're driving an E36, that's why you're fast.
No, I'm not saying he's good because of that, but like that Corvette has $1.5 billion into it, and that E36 is a piece of shit, and it just it up. If you all have to run the same tire, you have to have a good car. Corvettes, FRSs, go home.
Braver now on this circuit as they push. Oh, and a big wheel drop from Chris Rudnick. Goes off again as Rudnick just about holds it together. Josiah Fillet sees the open door and takes a step in as now Rudnick goes for it. Oh, look at Josiah onto the rear bumper, on the rear wheel. Big angle. Rudnick holds it together, keeps his head cool. Oh, drops another wheel and Rudnick. Oh, wow!
Shuts it down. Down goes Rudnick. Down goes Rudnick.
Wow.
Oh my
God. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
I love you, I love alcohol.
I love you. I love
alcohol.
This for me, not for you. Mwah. Yeah, I would kiss you right on the mouth. mouth. Your jewelry's way prettier than mine. Look at your groomed. Yeah, Dim's just a baby. Good Lord, how old is this baby? He's a baby. He's a baby. I want to eat his paws. Is that normal? Is that a normal thing to say?
He's gonna win. He just needs to finish.
Nah, hit him.
The lead run is so bad right now. There we go. Yeah! Ricky's all
Chris
over
Rodney
this.
doesn't drive in 2 years, wins every battle he drives.
Sorry, Ricky.
He's got it.
He's got it all day.
That was great.
Good job, Roddy.
Wrecking him! Michael, that car made 400 horsepower 5 years ago.
That's crazy.
It might make 380 now. It's also the best driver in the world driving it, so.
Yeah, you're driving great right now.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, it's pretty.
Oh, wait, he's here, but.
Drive that fast.
Brent, that was the best you drove all day.
Ah!
Don't steal my line. You, Adam.
Did I even say anything?
It was the eyes.
Someone push her off.
I don't think you're gonna need to push her.
Fine, good. Car works. Obviously, if a car works, I'm good. I'm happy. So apparently, I was leaking some fuel there, so I'll have to let Grant know and give this. I'll return this back over to Grant now, and jump back in the Corvette, I guess. So I'll be driving his car tomorrow. Now it should be fixed. He's been working hard. 945 garage.
Yeah, my
Big
wife's
shout
like, what
out.
are you doing? Why isn't it done? I'm like, it takes time. You know?
So you did work in the back bracket, he did work on the car, now you're there.
Yeah.
Now you're there.
It's got stock
We'll go-
L7 clutches.
We'll go clean up with the Corvette tomorrow.
Nice.
Good day today. Luke Fink won in my car. Now I'm just babysitting Peter. Well,
Where are you right now?
I'm at Sneaky Peter's, actually. Colette's eating pepperoni. Ew, Colette, you're
Hawaiian.
quiet.
Oh my gosh.
Disgusting.
Extra pineapple.
That's why Pete's so calm with me.
Yeah.
She's like, my mom's eating pineapple. I don't want anything to do with her right now.
You're in his house right now.
1 minute we're in Sneaky Pete's sing along Nemo music. Next thing you know, we're at some quarry and people are jumping trucks. Yeah, Miles, what do you think about this?
Is that a Fortnite dance? Yeah, buddy. Oh my god. That was momentum is your friend. When you are jumping, go Oh,
Yes. Right.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, America. Friggin' cold. It's New Jersey. I'm gonna go drive my girlfriend.
All right, day 3. Pulling up, freezing cold morning. Do the shoot for Tire Streets in the Porsche. Gonna set this thing up in the greatest place on earth and shoot some beauties of it. Day 2 at LZ World Tour. Day 1 went really, really well. Qualified 3rd place. I was really excited about that. But I got the toughest bracket, the bottom right. Basically, I battle Luke first, and then either Grant and somebody else. And the whole bracket in the bottom right is stacked. The whole right side is stacked. So we got a long way to go to get to the end. But we've got a really good car, not this one. We got a really good car, the Mustang, lots of grip, and car feels really, really good on the new 651s that we're running. Things are gonna heat up for sure. Things are gonna heat up for sure. Oh, hey, dude, our bracket, bro. What the hell? It's crazy. It's good. Everybody does better battling good people anyway.
The exciting thing is you don't know what car I'm going to turn up in the line next
perfect.
year.
I said we were going to fix the Porsche so I can just have you drive that.
Hey, that'll be good.
Oh, if it's fixed, I said there's a couple people that I want to drive it while we're here. Yeah, it's leaking coolant from somewhere on the top of the motor that I can't.
We don't worry about that.
I wouldn't worry about it for how much it's leaking. We got to worry about it. It's like a puddle this big in about 30 seconds. So there's like a hose
That's
off.
not a leak. That's yeah.
There's a hose off somewhere.
I guess we did land hard one of those times.
Yeah, I saw that. The bash guard got a little wrecked there.
Oh, I was in it when the bash guard got hit.
What year is that truck? It is actually a 16. It's not just facelifted.
Good job, Ray.
Wild.
I have a car. I think. We'll see. Yesterday I had a car, then I had a car, then I had a car. So we'll see how that goes.
You still have at least one car.
Yeah, no.
That's
I have,
still a car.
I have that car, the backup car, and the backup car.
I told Grant it's like you're a team owner, dude.
Other LZ World Tours, I was team owner for him, so it was nice to have it turned around. So.
So, unfortunately, lost an alternator belt, took the dry sump belt off. The only reason I noticed is because after the burnout box, I smelled something a little funny. Looked down at my dash, there's no oil pressure. We thought we had a warning set up in this, but I guess we didn't. So I probably did a majority of my warm-up with no oil pressure. Don't know what the damage is, but we're gonna do what we can, change the oil filter, get the belts back on, and hope that I didn't hurt it too much. Yeah. But in this situation, now that it's front rack, it's stupid to even have a dry sump, and I wish I just put a wet sump on it. Yeah. There's no reason for it. It's really only an issue when you have a front sump JZ, but rear sump, you're fine. Let's get this car pushed out of the way. No, the engine was fine. I mean, we should probably look at the oil filter, but let's change the oil filter. It's the #1 first thing to do. Can you help me?
Another day, another belt.
Yeah, it be like that sometimes, you know. It keeps us warmed up, you know. They saw that we were getting cold, just sitting around doing nothing, so they gave us something to do. It's good. Keeps the blood flowing, right, Owen?
Oh, yeah, sure.
How's the IATs? Oh, that feels nice on the hands.
It's silvery.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, it looks silvery. No, I don't know what's normal in this car for oil change, but it looks pretty silvery, though.
Like, this is the feed.
Boost clocking back in.
I got nothing, Mike. Both the belts I brought don't work. Good job, Sean.
What size belt do you need? I got the goods.
A 6 rib between 850 and 900.
Yeah, that's chocolate milk.
Sparkles.
Yeah.
I can tread sometimes, but most of the time, you know, maybe not so much. But we're having a good time. That's what matters, you know. What time is it right now?
It's adventure time, bro.
That's all I needed to hear. But is it adventure time minus Will?
Look at this stallion, dude.
Yeah, you see that? Look at this. We got white ivory imported from wherever that comes from. We got a gunmetal silver. You never heard that. It's always gunmetal gray. We got gunmetal silver going on. Look at this thing. This talks to you while you drive in case you get lonely because you already won't fit in the damn car because he's a big boy over there. We got midnight black over fenders, also known as fat, like literally straight from the factory black, like it hasn't been painted yet. It's the same thing. Honestly, I might just leave it. We got taped up hood. I like to leave it there in case, you know, you want to save a couple little tire scraps for later, so you can do a little
sticky situation.
Exactly, I'm always ready. So this is the whip. This is her. She's good. Her name, Maya.
Maya.
Remember that.
So Marissa's on the way. We got the part number off the old belt, and she's gonna go grab the belt. They had it in stock.
This wasn't so loose, that would not push that off. All that happened is it pushed the belt off.
Well, yeah, if this starts to wrap over here and the engine's rotating, it's gonna lap up inside of there anyways.
That's all that happened.
I don't understand why dry sub belts don't have retainers on the side of them.
Yeah.
Most have an idler.
What's up, guys?
All right, so we're here. LZ World Tour Car Show brought to you by Griots. Griots, get at me, get at me. So, I've already walked it, but I haven't said anything. I've been keeping my voice good. Just kidding, I have no voice. So we're here, the first 3 awards are going to my cars, and then we have some left over for the people in the show.
True.
Yeah, true. So, what do we got? We got Best Domestic. This is gonna be a tough one for me. If it's on a Colorado with an LS that me and Adam can blow 3rd gear out of, I don't wanna see it. And then we got Best Stance, which I'm gonna go with worst stance, kinda.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you give someone, what's best stance? That's just a good car.
Yeah, just a proper
Yeah,
fitting.
yeah. I guess I can go either way. Best Euro, best JDM.
Yeah.
How do I not give this to the 400R though? That came with me. That's tough.
Yeah.
And then car of the show, which I already know. This one's good.
Yeah.
Can we go? Can we do the vendor area too, or is it literally just here? Because a car was in the car show, but now it's moved to the vendor area. What do you think? Okay, I do whatever I want. It's my show now, baby. I'm the captain now. So yeah, let's walk. So Griots was kind enough to give us like a couple G's worth of detailing stuff. Let me see one. I could have used a lot of this stuff this weekend. Oh yeah, soap. We got it. We're good. So I don't want to give those to the same people. I want to find like dirtiest car maybe, or like a black car that could use that stuff, you know? Yeah. All right, let's do this. So best domestic is gonna be the hardest one for me because I don't really know what I'm looking at, but there's a Grand National here that I think should win that.
Okay.
Because it's sick, it's sick. This thing's good though.
Yeah.
Maybe he gets a kit, maybe. Remember that one for later, Mike. And then we got some Euros over here. They're like really touched, but I like this white one. I guess I like the white one. Evo 7, illegal Evo 7. I can say that. It's a 7, they're not legal yet. It's a GTA, all automatic, pretty good. I wish he left the Evo 7 stuff on it.
Yeah.
He converted it to like a 9, it's tough. So this whole area is really hard for me. Not a car show guy. I'm really looking for that Grand National. There's a Jeep over here with like a bunch of speakers. I've been praying he doesn't turn them on.
Yeah.
And it's been going well. God's answering my prayers.
Yeah.
Somebody's doing that though. This thing's sick.
So this is gonna get best Euro, hands down. Hands down, whatever that means, hands down. I can't yell, I need a megaphone. So I'm gonna bless you.
No shit.
You got the best Euro. It's good, it's so good. It's so good. I love it, everything's good.
Car's beautiful.
That turbo, hold on, show him your cup.
Is that?
Show him your cup. I walked through before, he goes, your cup match your seats? Wait. And it does,
yeah,
it does in fact. Does in fact match your seats. Good job. It starts to taper pretty heavy here. Who let this in? I don't know who let this in, but here's our best domestic. This thing's sick. I'm allowed to say that, right?
Yeah.
This thing's sick. I don't know if we'll be able to find the owner. I bet if I get over the loudspeaker, whoever owns a Grand National, someone backed into it. Does anyone know the owner? Best domestic. I'd been advised against my will to leave this somewhere because the owner's not here. I hope he doesn't get upset. If you do get upset, it's just a Grand National. Chill out. Don't steal that. All right, that's a sick car.
It is, it's beautiful.
That's a super cool car. All right, what do we got next? Ooh.
I already know.
So we got best stance, which I don't know if it's worst stance or best stance. Like, what do you think? You're a stance boy.
Yeah, I mean.
Should I go for the Del Sol or should I go for the NSX? You know what I'm saying?
I would go for the NSX.
Okay, you would go for the NSX. So I gotta look for a good one. So my stance is different from your stance.
Proper fitting wheel tire.
I'm gonna because I found a better best JDM. I'm gonna give this to the car I was gonna give best JDM.
Okay.
Sorry about my voice. You're probably screaming at your computer right now. The Evo 5 with the Regas, flush as hell, functional as hell, no bacon fenders, no trash. I would say this is the best stance.
Yeah.
And back in the day, stance wasn't stance. It was like track stance. It was like attack stance.
It was this.
This is the best stance. I think I saw this car in Canada.
Yeah?
At the LZ World Tour Canada. So I'm gonna leave this on his windshield.
Yeah.
If I break his windshield, I got another one. I got another Evo 5 windshield. Good job.
Yes,
good job. That's a good car. What do we got next, Kevin? Okay, so this car we have to take a little walk for.
Yeah.
We've deliberated best JDM. It's got to be the 400R. It's like the epitome of JDM. Granted, it did come with us. I don't know, the Evo 7 thing's kind of cool, but I could give it to that. It's pretty clean.
It is.
And it didn't come with me.
You're right.
Let's do best JDM for the Evo 7. And it's illegal.
Which is
but it's auto.
Yeah.
But it looks good.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Finally, someone's near their car.
Right.
All right, so best of show is next. It's a banger, and then we got to hand out the Griots packs. I'm pretty excited for that because that could be all jokes.
Find some dirt.
Yeah, exactly. Car of the show. It has to go to the two-tone behind me. It's super good. It's like OEM plus. I don't love the wheels, but that's like a me issue, you know? So we're gonna give this two-tone car of the show. You gotta get a shot of the bay though. The bay's so good. Super clean bay, done well, like real authentic JDM.
Yeah.
Like just like, not messy, but like different colors, not so matchy. Super good. Nice parts, good execution for sure.
Yeah.
The color's so good.
Yeah.
Just like, this is it.
It is. It's beautiful.
If he did some like, and I'm gonna sound real lame here, some color match tees to the bottom color, oof, oof. But they can't all be like me, you know?
At least they're OG wheels.
They're good. Look at the interior, super, super clean.
Oh yeah.
Look, he's got the louvers.
Yeah.
It's just like everything was done correctly.
Done right. Yeah.
Painted well by this, I think this guy painted it, Super Life.
Super Life. Yeah, I know him.
I'd say this is the car of the show from me.
I would agree.
You agree?
I agree.
So if they hate it, they hate us both.
Yep.
Not just me. So we got car of the show for you.
Serious?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
wow.
You got a Griots
Awesome.
cart. You got to wash this thing. I'm just kidding. It's spotless.
parked in dust.
It's literally spotless. So congrats.
appreciate it. Thank
Super good.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah. So now we'll give out the other two. Shout out Griots for coming through with all that stuff. So the dude who helped us find the other guy happens to own this. This is an honorable mention. I saw Sung Kang Han from Tokyo Drift hanging out, lingering about this. This car's cool. I'm not that into A86s because they probably drive like trucks. Super cool. So we're gonna give him this Griots bag. Oh, look at you. Look at this.
Damn.
He's got his own merch. He's got his own merch. All right, we got one more. So the last bag is going to T-Pain's car because it's filthy. But we got to give it to her. But I have the challenge of waking him up, which I'm a little scared of. I'm Tommy F. Yeah, this is Jackass. Don't mean to wake you up, but I gotta give T-Pain this bag to clean his car. And you're not. So you could say thanks. This is my favorite. Shout out Griots for supplying all that stuff and hosting the car show. Shout out the LZ World Tour for having me, the most controversial car roaster in the game. And bring less junk next year, Jersey.
Everybody's got the same photo. Yeah, seriously. You're gonna see it 100 times.
Yeah, but they're not gonna see this angle.
Oh, you like this one? Like, you see that? You see that beautiful car back there, dude? Oh, I can't even zoom in, dude. Look at this. Hold on. Oh, you like that, dude? Pretty good car, dude. Not bad.
Hello.
I hope it's okay.
Yeah.
I probably took a couple years off for the lifespan of the engine, but we'll see. I'm gonna send it. Hopefully the belt doesn't come off again.
Yeah, hopefully.
We're leading and qualifying. They wanted us to do like a group run, and then no one wanted to do it. And so we fought about it for a while, and now we're doing it.
We all got mad at each other, and now we're driving together.
We're leading in qualifying order.
I believe in you guys. Your door's open, but
We're leading it. No, Tom qualified higher than I did. By 1 point.
That would be smart to do, though. It would be smart.
Who are you up against? In the actual battle?
Redneck.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So he keeps telling me his car keeps shutting down by the wall. So that's a great thing to hear. If his car shuts off on the bank and I hit him, I'm gonna fist fight him. You're gonna catch UFC. You're gonna catch a UFC fight here live at the LZ World Tour.
What's your fantasy battle? Oh,
Fantasy.
you two.
Fantasy pizza, brother.
Yeah. New Zealand versus Australia. We're on.
Clearly very friendly.
Yeah.
The winner gets the rest of the pizza.
I'm battling Adam, so I'm pumped. We thought his engine blew up. Hopefully it didn't, but we're gonna find out with me in my battle.
Warming it up. What's the deal here?
I saved for later.
You save for later.
Yeah.
You take for a ride with you.
I try and reach.
You try and.
Turn left.
Is it like the dog on the treadmill with the treat in front of it?
Yeah.
Well, here we go. They're on the line. Nick Swan drops the arms, and they are through that chicane, ready to rock and roll. Adam LZ hangs back a little bit. Maybe he thinks this one could go in his favour. Colette, though, absolutely fires through. Oh, Adam LZ fires in almost a backwards entry onto the rear wheel with 8046 of Colette Davis. They look through, transition into the outside zone, and Adam straight down into the door. Look at this as Adam LZ pushes Colette. Contact made before the transition. Over the bump they go. Into this outside zone, a little slow from Colette, and that opens the door once again for Adam as he now fires through bumper to bumper transition. LZ onto the door of Colette Davis, E46. Transition in front of the grandstand, up to the wall. Will Colette take it to the wall? She certainly does, and LZ onto the rear wheel. Colette knows what the punishment is she got. She just got tagged on the door multiple times around the circuit. Will she apply the same pressure on her through the gears? And she's not hanging back, that's for sure, as Adam fires in. Looking good, nice angle on initiation. Colette shortcuts that outside zone, trying to gain that proximity on Adam LZ's door. They lose themselves in the smoke. An early transition from Colette as she goes for the dive down on the inside, as Adam now flicks that car wide in front of the infield. Over the little bump they go once again. Colette needs to apply some pressure as Adam opens up the throttle, looks for the outside zone now. Colette starts to find the door with the S15. She's going for a cheeky little dive on the inside there. Looks for the front wheel as Colette Davis now starts to hunt down Adam LZ. Big flick up to the final outside zone, to the wall goes Adam LZ and across the line.
Colette, I almost totaled both our cars every corner. I can't drive the 15. Like
What do
it
you
probably
mean?
it probably looked so because
probably
your
looks
lead was
sick.
so good, it probably looks sick, but every corner with that car, I end up just backing it in and feeling like I'm gonna crash because it just floats so much. And then I light off, but if you don't light off, I'm just gonna hit you with the back of my car. So a couple of those corners was literally me like booping you with the back of my car.
I love that.
Yeah.
I also was trying to stay in third the whole time with no downshift.
Your lead was
There was
great.
a couple times where I was like, oh, little clutch here, because I almost bogged it and took both of us out.
Well, I know
But
it's
that was
not
fun.
technically judged, but I missed
Yeah.
like half of outer zone 1, so I probably
Yeah.
would have gotten docked hard.
Well, I actually know where I'm going today,
Yeah.
so that helps. My eyes are more open. I need contacts.
You got the Uncrustable.
Actually, yeah, that helps.
I think this is old, but maybe this is new.
Yeah, that maybe that's a freshie. This has been there.
Yeah. I definitely got you on the other side, for sure.
When we have the new livery, it'll be way more.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, well, good job.
Good driving.
Yeah, I definitely felt better today.
Good.
And especially being my first like real chase laps behind you, I just know he's gonna put the car where it should be,
Yeah.
and it's easier to chase you. So that's fun.
I was very, very concerned, like legitimately, that I would get my chase on you and then the car would be, and I wouldn't be able to drive anymore. So I was like, if I only could do half the battle, at least I got to do the fun half.
I was waiting the whole time to have like any form of oil on my windshield
Yeah.
whatsoever. And I was like, those are the keys to back off. But
Yeah.
I'm glad your engine is hopefully good.
Yeah, I mean,
Fingers
there's some life taken off of it, but okay.
Well, I
How'd you like the TEs? That's what I want to know. Do you feel the lack of weight make it a little faster?
Yeah, totally.
Some light wheels, rare wheels. They got pink stripes.
6 grams lighter per rotational. Yeah.
It probably,
Very
honestly, the weight, because you multiply, I think, by 10, it's probably like 30 pounds less per corner.
Rotational.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty sweet. So those are mine now?
Nope. If you won, maybe.
Rude. Since no one won, it was a tie, we can share it.
Yeah, you got a lady in the tram pit.
No, we ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks. Oh.
So cute.
It's done.
My cat, I have these little mini sunglasses.
My phone will never drive again.
That's it.
And
beat the child.
my cat does not fuck with the sunglasses
No.
at all. My cat's just like,
You ready to go win the parade, dude?
Oh, hey, Michael.
Oh, hey, Roman.
Oh, hey, how's it going, dude?
Oh, hey, it's good.
I'm about to win the out of that parade, dude. You know what I mean? I told Jimmy to get his ramps out. No, to be honest, he was #1 qualifier. He's got me nervous. But I'm just gonna try to hit him. There's nothing I can do but try to hit him. You know what I mean? Just use them as like a little hit marker, like Call of Duty or something. Like, you know those little red, like put some on the screen and like, you know?
Yeah.
You think I got him?
I think you got him.
Dang, thanks, dude. So you're Team Rudnick. Say it on camera.
Team Rudnick.
Yeah, let's go. Kick the ball.
drive it full throttle the whole time. So I still want to put on a little show for you guys, but I'm going to be out competing my S15 later. Can you guys hear me or is it kind of hard? Should I turn that thing off? Yeah, I'll turn it off. Give me 1 second.
self-talking, and I gotta thank the people that put this event on, so that's important. First off, guys, we're here at Englishtown Raceway Park. Like, this track feels like a hometown track for me. I've been coming here for so long, and the fact that they let us put this event on the road course is amazing. So let's give a massive round of applause for everyone here at Etown. I also want to thank the Drift Games team for helping put this event on. You know, this is, I don't even know the number LZ World Tour event this is, but I couldn't do it without them. Massively appreciate their support. They're based over in Ireland and they come all the way out to the States to help make these possible. So let's give a massive round of applause for Drift Games. I'd like to also give a massive thank you to Griot's Garage for sponsoring the car show, Conze Wheels for sponsoring this event, and Tire Streets for not only sponsoring the event, but giving free tires for all of our drivers to compete on and changing them. That is massive in the world of drifting, so let's give a huge round of applause for all those guys.
One last time for Adam LZ!
Now, before you guys see the winner of the competition, I wanted to get with Vicente from Conse Wheels and go over some of the amazing trophies that they made for us.
Over at Conse, we wanted to kind of really involve ourselves furthermore with the tour outside of media because we know how cool the tour is itself. So we wanted to figure out how we could further stamp, you know, our branding into Conse in regards to the tour. So we wanted to do these custom wheels. So they cut off the barrels and we custom engraved them, mounted them specifically for the tour. So it's something that we were super stoked on doing and making sure that everything worked out with the 3 finishes for the 3 place winners. And this is the Astro wheel, and we're here at the tour. We're stoked to be a part of it, stoked to give away these trophies, and you know, we're dialed in.
It's great to have you.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
These things are sick. I got a bronze one, but I'm hoping for the gold one today.
I think this might be this Etown luck, dude.
Yeah.
Gotta get the cinnamon butter, huh?
Yep.
Yep, that's right, dude.
Cool.
Sweet, right on. Are you good with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Whatever you want.
That.
I don't care too. Fucking yeah, dude. Today's the day.
Head to head, lined up, Pro v Pro, here at the LZ World Tour in beautiful Englishtown, New Jersey. Well, here we go, through the gears, through the chicane, the first battle of our main show, the top 16 underway, and look at Nate Hamilton, no messing around. The bumper already off for Jeff Stoneback's JZX as he gets into the outside zone. Little Nate, little Tex hanging back there as he fires that bumper towards the media guys, disposes of it now as Jeff Stoneback losing weight throughout the course, and Nate Hamilton fires through, looks for the rear bumper, looks for the rear wheel, and that JZX 100, they follow to the hairpin. Oh, wow, great dive from Nate Hamilton, as Nate Hamilton now goes super aggressive onto the door of that JZX. They fire through in front of the grandstands, the final outside zone coming up as Jeff Stoneback puts it to the wall. All right, we turn them around. If you're new to drifting, they go one way, they flip it, and then they go the other way. And here we go, Hamilton to lead out Stoneback right now. Nice initiation from Nate Hamilton, a little wavy, a little squirrely there. Stoneback starts to apply the pressure already as he looks for the door of that GR86. They fire through, trying to remove that 94 sticker right on the door. Stoneback clean with that transition as Nate Hamilton now goes right to the edge of the circuit, starts to apply the throttle, starts to try and drive away from Jeff Stoneback. Stoneback though not having none of it because he looks for the rear bumper. Got that GR86 into the hairpin. A little stall up there from Nate Hamilton. He wanders and wavers in outside zone as Jeff Stoneback goes for the dive up to the rear bumper, across the back of the car, into the door and across the line. Wow, Jeff Stoneback. Let's give it up for these pros. Jeff Stoneback gets the win. You missed it. You missed it. Jeff Stoneback gets the win. Yeah, but that's the other problem. He qualified super well, so Rudnick knows that Jimmy's going to be wide, he's going to be in the zones, he's going to have the transitions dialed, he's going to be exactly where the judges wanted him. Rudnick knows this one could be an easy battle. They're off the line and through the chicane, through the gears they come. Jimmy Oakes fires in the PS13, and look at Rudnick! Oh, wow! Rudnick nearly smoked the side of Jimmy Oakes' PS13 right there, as Jimmy Oakes now goes at it alone on a parade lap.
We talked about this yesterday. The only person who can take out Chris Rudnick.
Chris Rudnick.
Dang, all that work. Now, we did hear yesterday that Chris Rudnick had an OBD2 scanner.
Yeah, plugged
and he
in.
was clearing code. So we are good to go. We are clear to send, as they say.
Oh, there we go. Rudnick's going to send it in. Who knows what's going to happen? Is he going to even make it round that initiation into that first turn? Rudnick through the gears. Jimmy Oakes hangs back a little bit. Rudnick fires it in. It works this time. Jimmy Oakes now feeling a little confident. Start applying the pressure as Chris Rudnick gets to the outside zone, goes for the transition. You can hear that car not running 100%, and he shuts it down straight away. Rudnick has to abort the run. Jimmy Oakes, ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation as he comes past a clear win and a nice one for our first place qualifier into the Grade A. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Jimmy Oakes.
Well, we know which way this is going to go. And Jimmy Oakes takes the win.
Well, it's not the way you want to win, but I won, so I'll take it.
Another day in the office, as they
Another
say.
day in the office. You win the race. What do they say? You win the race in the garage.
Oh, you gotta win it in the garage or something.
Yeah. So what's that? Come on. It's like circle
something
track.
like that.
bullshit.
Yeah, it's circle track.
Mike, look up that quote. Whatever it is, the race is winning the. We won.
This ain't NASCAR, bud.
That is NASCAR.
It ain't NASCAR.
I
This
won.
ain't NASCAR. We're just swapping cars if they don't work.
But they're NASCARs.
So see here, Brian Hopp, I mean, he's been driving around Jimmy's Civic. Jimmy's just giving out cars left, right, and center this weekend.
He certainly has. Well, here we go. Brian Hopp to lead out Guy Maxwell. Guy Maxwell just making it in to our qualifier. Big initiation, though, from Brian Hopp. Guy Maxwell just about holds onto it now. Lost a load of ground as Brian Hopp makes his way into the outside zone. Guy Maxwell having to dive down the inside. As they come through the infield, over that bump they go. As Brian Hopp looking real strong out front, an incredible lead line. Look at Guy Maxwell though, throwing all the angle at it, trying to gain back that lost ground as they go bumper to bumper. Wow! Absolute carnage, and we love to see it. Well, it looks like he's good to go right now as Guy Maxwell off the line to lead out Brian Hopp. Through the gears they go. Big initiation from Guy Maxwell. He knows he may be on the back foot as he fires that E36 right to the edge of the circuit, using all of the tarmac available here at Etown as they fire through to the second outside zone. Brian Hopp giving him the room to maneuver. Maybe Hopp knows that he has the advantage. Over the little bump they go, through the infield, down into this outside zone. Guy Maxwell doing an absolute stellar job on the outside line, but look at Brian Hopp, now starts to dive up to the top, gives him the room, Maxwell goes wide, oh wow, big angle from Guy Maxwell. They fire through, they look for that final outside zone, up to the wall they go, and across the line.
Hop
did it. Damn it!
Etown boy. That's cool.
Hot dog hop.
It sucks when you watch two
Hot dog hop.
It sucks when you watch two of your homies battle because you're just like, yeah, no, like there's no hat.
Pat couldn't just goes, hey Grant, we should run XTC after our second lap, and then they just did it, and I'm so mad.
Rich is driving Grant's car?
Yeah.
That's a spin I did not expect.
Well, here we go. Whoa! Rich Whiteman firing in, no messing around. That borrowed car doing work this weekend as Rich Whiteman gets it right to the edge of the circuit. The Yearwood trying to chase him down in the S15, but he goes super wide, almost puts it into the barriers as Rich Whiteman fires through the middle of the circuit. He's adapting to that E36 nice and easy. Oh, he's super wide, he is off track. There's going to be an overtake! Oh! Are you kidding me?
That's a pass!
Whiteman sends it through. Now he's going to try and find a door on S15 across the line. Well, they get the hand drop from Nick Swan as they come off the line. It's going to be Lee Yearwood to lead out. Rich Whiteman needs to make a move in this because he is definitely sitting on the back foot right now as they fire through that first outside zone. Nice and wide there from Yearwood as he gets himself into that zone. Nice line through as they come into that infield. Down they come. Whiteman not really doing a whole lot. He needs to pull up the socks, trying to make a move. Oh, we got a spin! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my God! Rich Whiteman makes the pass. Now he gets it done.
What just happened? Oh, geez, Rich.
Lives to fight another day, dude. Who are you going against? Grant. Oh, it's you and Grant. Yeah. That's it.
Watch this car battle right now.
Yeah. Hopefully it gets a little f***ed up.
It's the exact opposite of my car. Like I
Still
pulled the
alive.
handbrake, I checked it down the hill, and it washed like 40 feet right away. It's like, holy
dude, float, dude.
I don't know that.
You gotta
It's
be
weird.
on it.
Some cylinders.
Some. There's a lot in there. There's a lot of cylinders in there.
Oh, here we go. Big battle underway. Adam LZ to lead out Josiah Falaise. LZ fires it in. Look at that big angle initiation right to the edge of the circuit. Puts the rear wheel on the white line. Josiah Falaise, so no messing around. Tucks up on the inside as Adam LZ goes for the transition. Nice and deep. Josiah stays with him though. Looks for the door on that S15 as they fire through the infield. Josiah trying to look for the back bumper on the S15, shallows up the angles. Adam LZ puts on an absolute masterclass position. Both guys slow it down into the hairpin, keep it clean as Josiah sticks it to the door. Oh, wow! Bumper to bumper transition. Whoa. They get up onto the bank. Adam LZ on the bank, Josiah on the bumper. Oh.
One more time, New Jersey. How are we feeling? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's better. Even everyone around the fence is having fun. Straight off the bat, no messing around. Adam LZ heads up, no running for him needed as Josiah fires in the Corvette. Big angle. Adam LZ matches it though, goes to the door, sticks it to the rear quarter as they fire through the outside zone. Look for the transition back and cut through the smoke as Adam LZ tucks up onto the inside, onto the door of that carbon Kevlar Corvette, through over the bump on the infield. Adam LZ goes for the rear bumper and finds it as LZ closer than Josiah. Big dive coming up as Adam LZ misses the front end of the S15. Josiah Falaise pushing the limit right now, but look at Adam LZ, bumper to bumper transition, high on the bank, wheel to wheel.
You know it's a good lap when everyone's quiet?
Oh my God, dude!
Grant, I give you, I say that was all you, because Allison was driving a little, how you doing? And then Grant pissed him off.
I pissed him off so
bad. And then like the next run, he was on it.
Hey,
LZ
sometimes it just takes a little steam to fire up somebody.
Dude,
you know?
LZ, I've never met someone who does so good
Under pressure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
LZ, like you have to really put him under pressure, and he excels. It's crazy.
My lead sucked, so I pushed really hard in the chase, and that's probably why I went one more time. If my lead was good, I probably would have won.
I gotcha.
But I really, like, this car makes me drive, it's a challenge, big time.
Really?
I really want to relocate the fuel cell into the cabin, because it just feels like it wants a pendulum.
Yeah.
I'm so used to front radiator and all that stuff with all that weight in back, it just wants to all the time. I hate it.
One more time. I don't know how we got one more time because that was bad, but you know, that's what happens sometimes. We'll try to do a little bit better. This thing is weird though. It's not an S chassis. It's not home.
Well, here we go, the one more time battle, ready to rock and roll. Nick Swan gives them the arm drop. They're going to come off the line. It's going to be Rich Whiteman in the E36 of Grant Anderson, and Lee Yearwood in his own S15. Big gap already pulled from Whiteman as he flicks it. Oh, a little understeer, but and another bit of understeer. He takes it off track. And we almost see another pass.
There is an off-road park nearby, but that is not where it is. Now, you just
I mean,
more
yeah, why not?
passes.
Why not? Why not? We can do that.
We can, yeah. I think we
Do
forgot
what we
what kind of
want.
racing it is.
Right, here we go. Off the line they go. Lee Yearwood to lead out Rich Whiteman. Can Rich Whiteman keep it on track? Tentative initiation from both guys there. A little worried about that. No one wants to throw it off circuit as Lee Yearwood puts the rear wheel right to the edge of the track. Now we're going to get a clean battle as Whiteman starts to find the door, but the damage is already done as Lee Yearwood just needs to make a clean pass of the track. Flicks up a little dirt as he goes super wide on the outside zone. Flicks it back, looking for this outside zone as Rich Whiteman goes for the dive, trying to make a move here as Lee Yearwood just needs to keep it on circuit in the outside zone. Good job so far in that lead position. Rich Whiteman going to go for one big last dive as they make it up onto the wall and across the line.
The door doesn't work. Okay.
It's easy to find a list of things that do
This
that.
is about 50% worse than my car because mine doesn't latch like 90% of the time.
Oh, here we go. Thumbs up from both sides of the grid under that Tyre Streets arc. They get the go signal. They come through the chicane. It's going to be Chelsea Denofa to lead out Luke Fink as Luke Fink initiates earlier than Chelsea Denofa as Denofa goes nice and wide. Look at Luke Fink already glued to the side of that Fox body Mustang. No messing around from Luke Fink. He's hungry for this one. Look at this from Fink. He's absolutely bullying Chelsea Denofa around the outside zone. Go for the switchback. They go for the transition. Luke Fink dives onto the door of that Fox body Mustang. Chelsea Denofa unfazed though as Luke Fink goes for it once again. Luke Fink is a man possessed right now. Bumper to bumper transition. The final outside zone. Denofa goes high and Fink is on the door.
Yeah! Absolutely, Ian. That was epic.
All right, Chelsea or Luke? Chelsea or Luke? Wow, what a battle. Holy shit, let me take this in right now. So here's the only downfall. Luke's driving stop. Oh my God, Luke, chill. How do you do that? I don't, dude, Fink does shit. I'm like, I don't even know how you move the car like that. So Luke's car is a very big kryptonite to Chelsea's car because Chelsea's car doesn't have a lot of angle, and Luke loves to do hot boy leads. All the angle, straight back, easy. So, oh my. Oh, I thought he was gonna spin.
I thought he was gonna spin too. Oh my God.
In a moment like that, I don't know if Chelsea's stoked or gonna try and fight him, but
yeah.
So hopefully Chelsea can hold it together because Let's see Chelsea's face.
He's looking at his phone.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, he's probably texting
getting
his spotter.
feedback.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for Luke Fink because what's about to happen is going to be nuts.
Well, we're assuming he's about to get bullied, but we're about to find out if he's going to get bullied. They're off the line and through. Nice initiation. Look at the angle from Luke Fink as Denofa matches it now into that first outside zone. Nice and wide from both guys as Denofa sticks that Fox Body Mustang to the door of the Corvette. An early transition from Denofa as he puts the wheel to the door. In that outside zone, they dial on the angle through the infield. As Denofa goes bumper to bumper, Luke Fink puts it right to the edge of the circuit. Just about keeps it wheels on track. As Chelsea Denofa now goes for the onto the door goes Denofa as he bullies Luke Fink round the outside zone. Whoa! Wow! Look at Denofa go into that final outside zone, wheel to wheel.
All right. Oh my God, Chelsea, right on the grip.
Oh yeah! He's deeper too.
Chelsea, I'm impressed.
Yeah!
You think Chelsea's gonna hit him on the bank like he did to him?
I don't know. He's right there.
Oh my, he's right
He's
there.
right there. Oh! Oh, they hit the wall. Look at that.
That's a finals battle right there. Chelsea will hold off, and then he'll randomly show you why he's the best in the world. Like, you know what I mean?
Wow.
That's crazy.
What do you think won? That was sick.
I don't know. I don't want to judge.
That's a tight one.
It sucks to judge that.
I don't want to be a judge of that. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, me either. Me either.
And the winner is Luke Fink. Wow. Luke Fink getting the win, taking out Chelsea Denofa in the top 16.
It's good. Yeah, no worries.
Only rubbed it in.
No, the wall was a smash.
Oh no, the roll. Yeah, you smacked
I'm like,
me.
all of a sudden, I'm like right in the pocket going because I was like, I'm gonna beat you by not touching you.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, boom! Like, oh, he got
Oh no, I thought you were gonna jump off my front wheel for a sec. I was like, oh.
Well, here we go. The on drop is dropped, and they're off the line. LZ to lead out Josiah Falaise. And look at this, already felt each other out a little bit earlier on. Big angle dialed in though from Adam LZ as he puts that car right to the edge of the track. Josiah though, you can't even see him, he's that close to Adam LZ. Is he going to go for an early transition? He is, and he dives on the inside, down onto the door of that S15 as LZ opens up the throttle, trying to drive away. An early transition once again from Falaise as he now dials on the angle. Both guys throwing mad angle at it as they get into the hairpin. Nice and close, up to the door goes Josiah Falaise. LZ deep into the outside zone as Josiah almost trading paint with Adam LZ into that final outside zone. Job done.
Jesus. Like remaking the body kit for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. We're going to find out who has got that 5% more as they come off the line. Josiah Falaise flicks that car in super early. Adam LZ caught out a little bit there, but now starts to rein in the Canadian. Josiah goes nice and deep, opens the door for Adam LZ. They look for that transition back towards the media group. Look at this from LZ. He's already clearing it back as LZ now starts to flirt with danger as Josiah jumps over the infield, fires into this outside zone. And look at that from Adam LZ, a brave dive from LZ as he goes for the back bumper. Wow! Adam LZ absolutely ripping. LZ closer. Oh! Wow, are you serious? Jeez. LZ almost gets himself trapped. What a job from Adam LZ.
Crazy stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, as around the cars, make some noise for Adam LZ and Josiah Falaise! That is some top class driving right there. And the winner is Josiah Falaise! Oh, give it up!
Yeah, I f***ed up. For whatever reason, in my head, I was like trying to find a little bit more grip, and I thought that I was at the lower limit of the tire, so I figured, you know what, why not go up a couple pounds because we were wearing the sidewalls a bunch. I think it took away a little speed, and then Josiah hooked his car up a little bit more, so it created a situation where I don't feel like there's anything I could have done to win. Yeah. I just needed more grip.
I gotcha.
So
the gap got bigger. Yeah,
and my lead also sucked too, so like I would have had to have done the most perfect chase to win. For whatever reason, second half of the day, just keep missing outer zone 1. So if you have a bad lead, pretty much you're always going to be at a disadvantage. So kind of up there. But the cool point is now I get to watch all the homies battle out to take home the gold.
all of America.
All
East
of America
Coast,
in the rain. And
East Coast, Best Coast.
Well, here we go, off the line, Grant Anderson to lead out Pat Gooden, nice initiation, Anderson super committed, nice and wide, pushing that car to the limits, but look at this from Pat Gooden, foot flat to the floor, no lifting from the man with the SR20, can the SR20 do it for the gods as he dives down on the inside? Grant Anderson looks for the outer edge of the circuit, finds the right fine edge, keeps the wheel in between the white lines as Grant Anderson now pushes once again. Pat Gooden though, no messing around, he's going to go for the dive here in the airpin. As they get up close and personal, Pat Gooden starts to apply the pressure, bumper to bumper once again. They fire into that final outside zone, nice and high on the bank as Gooden puts the pudding to the door.
And the win goes to Pat Gooden!
Yeah, buddy. Pat Gooden, my favorite driver.
The people's champ, bro.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Hell yeah, bro.
That was awesome.
Get him a fucking dart, baby. Get him a dart.
Yeah, we're having a dart on podium tonight, baby.
No way. That was sick.
Bro, if I'm gonna lose to anybody, it's gonna be Pat Gooden. I just made this dude's year, bro. Hell yeah. Every transition, I'm like, oh shit, he's right there. I lost to a Formula Drift Pro. Can't be mad about that.
X.
Yeah, whatever.
That was nice. All right, you and Denofa are out.
Denofa's out?
Wait, you don't have to run.
Josiah. Oh no, Fink. Oh no, you're either battling LZ or Josiah.
Yeah, Josiah won. LZ lost.
Oh, he did? Oh.
You'll see a Corvette on a trailer here in a few minutes.
Yep, and there we go. The drone's going to follow him through that Tire Street arc as they come through to get as a higher qualifier. Sean Booth is going to lead him in. Fires in nice and early. Tommy Lemaire, though, won't be afraid of twin battles, that's for sure. And he'll know what Sean Booth is all about as Booth puts that S15 nicely to the edge of the circuit. Tommy Lemaire, though, not afraid to damage that carbon fiber Corvette as he looks close. Oh! Tags the door. He says to Sean Booth, you better get a hurry on, buddy, because we got some party to do. Sean Booth starts to get himself in the mix. Tommy Lemaire is here for business. Big squeeze of the throttle for Tommy Lemaire as he goes wheel to wheel. Pushing Sean Booth around the outside zone. Final outside zone coming as Sean Booth puts it nice and high on the bank. Tommy Lemaire on the rear wheel.
Sean Booth ain't care. Cars with half the horsepower still beating out bigger cars. Why not now? Why not today? Why not Sean Booth?
Exactly. When we go, Tommy Lemaire now to lead out Sean Booth. Is Sean Booth going to bully the door of that carbon Corvette, or is he going to give him some room to manoeuvre? I think Sean Booth's got a point to prove right now, and he's already tagging the door. He's already pushing Tommy Lemaire around the circuit. Goes for that early transition. As Sean Booth wants to repay the favour, he wants some tyre marks on the side of that Corvette. They fire through the centre of the circuit, over that bump into this outside zone, and now Lemaire starts to put a little ground between himself and Sean Booth. And Sean Booth's going to go brave here on the hairpin, try and push up onto the front wheel when he gets there. And Sean Booth applies even more pressure. They go for the final outside zone. Tommy Lemaire gets high up on the bank and leaves Sean Booth.
Oh, jeez.
Judges taking a look. And the win goes to Sean Booth. Wow! Another notch.
Yeah, man, me and Jimmy, top 8. It's going to be an interesting battle. Wish it was later on, but, you know, we're going to see who's the better front street driver here, so.
Both dads?
Yeah, both dads. I mean, I'm his dad, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. Okay. Yeah.
Jimmy.
Come on, Dad. This is the best worst case scenario. Yeah.
Best way to put it. Best worst way to put it.
If it wasn't for your local racetrack, we wouldn't be able to do any of this. So Here we go.
First battle of our Great 8 underway. Nice initiation from Jimmy Oakes, but look at Jeff Stoneback here for business this weekend in that JZX. Jimmy Oakes putting the PS13 right where the judges want to see it. Stoneback though with an early transition. Look at that, tucks it onto the inside, down onto the door. Goes Jeff Stoneback as he goes wheel to wheel. Almost contact there as they come through the middle of the circuit. Jimmy Oakes looking rock solid though. That first place qualifier dialed on the outside line, giving Jeff Stoneback all the opportunity to make a dive, and he goes for it. Stoneback going for a big dive onto the door as Jimmy Oakes. Nice transition back, he loses some ground as Jimmy Oakes fires into that final outside zone.
That's a good line. Uh-oh. That was sick. I just know Jim's gonna door him. I just know.
You got it. Yo, was that a baseball sign?
Yeah. That was signing. That was
curveball. I saw a curveball.
Exactly.
He takes out Jeff Stoneback. That's one pro.
Well, there we go. We're going to find out if he can do it. He's in the chase position right now as they leave the line. Jeff Stoneback to lead out. Jimmy Oakes. Oh my God! Jimmy Oakes is absolutely ripping. Backwards entry almost into the rear quarter of that JZX. As Jimmy Oakes now starts to apply the pressure, he said, yeah, you might be a pro Stoneback, but let me show you the new blood coming through as they fire through the infield. Look at Jimmy Oakes. Early transition. Goes for the dive. As Jimmy Oakes now beats on the door of that JZX of Jeff Stoneback. Jimmy Oakes is on a mission right now. Jeff Stoneback goes for that transition back into the final outside zone, and Jimmy Oakes on the door across the line. Oh, wow.
One's my dad, one's my friend. All right, Jimmy won. Jimmy said it and forget it, baby. All right. Said it and forget it. Jimmy's like, wait, I thought we were drifting. Oh, there you go.
But the win goes to Jimmy Oakes!
I got Hop. I think it's Brian Hop.
Yeah.
We're in top 8 right now, so it's a party, or top 10, somewhere there. Feeling good. Had to do it twice the first time. Hopefully we can do it in one try.
All right, stay dialed, baby.
All right, you know it. I'm feeling in a good mood. I'm feeling comfortable, obviously. I got how many laps here? I better feel comfortable.
I've also seen some people in fur coats. So.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Well, they're off the line. The next battle of the day, it's going to be Brian Hop to take on Lee Yearwood. Oh!
Brian hopped out of the way.
Hopped it straight off track.
Yeah.
I think he might be down and out.
Something good. Oh, RB things.
RB things. Don't break it now.
Big Daddy Josiah. About to do it to him, brother. Tell him where that maple syrup really come from.
I'm gonna put that Corvette back in the trailer, you know what I'm saying?
It was between him and Grant. I didn't watch it at all. I haven't seen him drive, so we'll see how it goes. No idea if he's fast. I don't think he makes a ton of power, but it doesn't really matter. These tires are such an equalizer that it's going to be a good battle regardless.
200 versus 800 horsepower. And Josiah still takes a running start. That's how scared of Pat Gooden he is.
Yeah, he is. He's scared of him because he's a killer. That's why. Oh, look at this from Gooden, straight off track. Keeps one wheel on though. That's good news for Gooden. But look at this from Josiah. He takes that opportunity to make a dive up to the door of Pat Gooden as they come through that second outside zone down towards the infield. Pat Gooden not letting go though, holding on to it as Josiah wants to apply some pressure. Gooden right to the edge of the circuit, into the outside zone nice and early. As Pat Gooden finds his way into the hairpin, Josiah trying to apply the pressure as Gooden now starts to unleash the power, all 200 horsepower of it. They fire towards the wall and Josiah glues it to the door.
May collect a piston at the end of this run.
Yeah, or a connecting rod. One of the two.
One of the two. Might come together if you're lucky.
It's a souvenir. Get him to sign it after. Take it home, put it on your wall. Here we go. Josiah Falaise to lead out Pat Gooden. Look at this already. You can see the power difference as Josiah now opens up the throttle. Gooden going to be a technical driver here though. He's going to shortcut the circuit and look for the side of that carbon Kevlar Corvette as they fire through. The smoke down on the inside.
There.
Look at Pat Gooden. He's not messing around. He's glued to the side of that Corvette. Josiah Falace now fires into the outside zone, and Pat Goodin's not messing around, taking the dives, making the risk, comes through the smoke once again, goes for the front wheel. Pat Goodin door to door. One last transition to go as Pat Goodin looks for the side of the Corvette one last time, and he gets there on the wall.
And we're gonna do this one more time. Now that we know you.
Yeah, one more time. I just got to overcome some early transitions. Other than that, I think everything was great. So we're just having fun anyways.
There goes my wheels. God damn. How was it? What was up?
Sean being aggressive is what happened. Yeah. Aggressive move.
What? Throttle. Throttle. Here. Ah! Broke it. I'm out. Can I borrow a car? I can't. Your throttle broke?
I'm not happy about it.
See if that's
I don't want to be rude.
Dude, everyone's driving everything. It's so annoying. Hop's driving Grant's car.
Oh,
dude, he's
Am I
strapped
battling?
in. He's strapped in right now.
Who's he battling? Oh, Lee.
Yeah. Lee, yeah.
Grant? No.
Well, let me get this right. Wait, I'm lost.
Okay.
So the car that went out that we thought was going to be retired is now back on circuit.
Yep. No, we're back again,
Right,
Brian.
I'm getting confused out here. Right, so Lee Yearwood to lead out Brian Hopp. Brian Hopp now in the E36 BMW. Lee Yearwood, well, I mean, everything's getting thrown at him this weekend, that's for sure. And he's already beaten this car once. Can he beat it again? I don't even know. Brian Hopp trying his best. Pushing that BMW E36 right to the edge of the circuit. Lee Yearwood, though, absolutely rip him, sticking that S15 right to the edge of the track. Getting himself rolled into towards the outside zone. To the down the handbrake. Oh! Nearly. All he had to do was make one clear pass on the circuit.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm really proud of you, Brian. Great. I was going to
win this event.
I know. I just wanted you to not be so fired up. You were pissed. I could tell you were
really
pissed.
upset.
Did it shift or no?
I thought I was waiting for you to like a drop. You're like, okay, yeah, that's $350 or like $3,000 a lap. Yeah, that's right.
All right, Brian. Where do you want me to send the Zelle invoice? To the IRS.
Sometimes. Well, here we go. They're off the line. Sean Booth to lead out Luke Fink in that Corvette. Sean Booth been taking names. Can he take down Luke Fink? Luke Fink, though, going to try and hold his own, try and not to be taken down by the Giant Killer as Sean Booth pushes that car right to the limits of the circuit. Luke Fink, though, making that cheeky dive. Is he going to push on the door? He stalls up a little bit there, checks himself up. As Sean Booth gets the opportunity to pull away from Luke Fink now, fires into this outside zone, keeps it between the white lines. As Luke Fink goes for the dive. Big dive. Oh, tags the door. Jumps up onto the side, does Luke Fink. Oh, contact again as Luke Fink isn't losing this one. Luke Fink will risk it all as they take it across the line. Right, here we go, arm drop, arms are down from Nick Swan, and we're underway as Luke Fink now leads out Sean Booth, the Giant Killer. Sean Booth going to go for a big flick to initiation, from Luke Fink, and Sean Booth holds on to it, starts to put the front wheel onto the back bumper of that Corvette as he transitions earlier than Luke Fink, and look at this, he's tucked up on the inside, he's going to give him a touch on the door, and he does! Oh, and he pushes him into a spin! Sean Booth goes too aggressive and puts Luke Spin into half a spin. They're going to get back into it, into this outside zone. Will Sean Booth go for it again? He certainly will. Trying to apply that pressure as Luke Fink fires into that final outside zone. Sean Booth goes for the door, and can he?
John, so I don't know which car. So I'm just going to leave the wheels here, and I might be driving this or that, I don't know.
Well, we're about to find out. We know what he did in the first half of the first battle. What can they do this time? Josiah not giving him any room to maneuver. Fires in nice and early. Pat Goodin. Oh! Drops a wheel quite bad. Unsettles the car and opens the door for Falaise. As Falaise now looks to impress the judges as he goes for that dive down on the inside. They go super wide. Right to the edge of the circuit. Pat Goodin just about holds onto it as they fire through over that little jump. Josiah looking to impress the judges once again. A nice dive right here. Up on the inside he goes. Can he get that transition perfect? He can, as Pat Goodin goes deep into the outside zone. Josiah onto the door, bumper to bumper transitions as they go for that final outside zone. Goodin onto the wall and Josiah on the door.
Oh my God, Pat Goodin is on a roll. Who is that guy? Oh, he got lost a little bit. Come on, catch back up, Pat Goodin. You got this. Take it home, Pat Goodin. Oh, it's gonna be a close one. I think Josiah got the win. I love that we're all running XDC layout too, it's the best. I also love that this whole docu-series is just me bullshitting the entire weekend.
Sorry, Mike, this is how it happened.
Michael, better drink some white monsters so you can stay up all night editing this.
Has to come out right away.
Well, here we go, arm drop down. Josiah Falaise now to lead out Pat Goodin. As Pat Goodin tries to go for that early initiation, doesn't work for him. Falaise absolutely fires down and fires into that first outside zone now. Opens up the throttle on that carbon Kevlar Corvette and finds himself into that second outside zone. But there's Pat Goodin straight through the smoke, straight onto the door as Pat Goodin starts to apply some pressure. Josiah squeezes the throttle and unleashes the power, pulls away from Goodin, but Goodin using all of that technical skill as he tries once again to find the front wheel and the door of Josiah Falaise's Corvette. Transition in front of the grandstand once again, that final outside zone. Pat Goodin's back up on the door across the line.
And the winner is Josiah Falaise. That's it. Pat Goodin, you're still right here, buddy.
Here we go, they're off the line, no messing around. First battle of our final four. Jimmy Oakes to lead out Lee Yearwood for a spot in the final awaits for one of these guys. Jimmy Oakes on that qualifying line, nice and consistent, super wide, looking absolutely dialed. Can Lee Yearwood upset the party though and take out our first place qualifier? He's going to need to push that proximity, needs to put the S15 door to door with Jimmy Oakes, but Oakes is absolutely ripping as he sticks that rear wheel right to the white line. Jimmy Oakes looking dialed, flicks it into the hairpin, into the outside zone. Lee Yearwood not taking the opportunity, but now starts to apply some pressure as Jimmy Oakes transitions in front of the grandstands. Look for that final outside zone. High on the bank goes Jimmy Oakes and across the line. Where's Spoon? We need Spoon up here so we can bait Spoon into being the crew chief. There he is. Talk of the devil. We're off. Lee Yearwood to lead out Jimmy Oakes for the second half of the battle. Oakes absolutely matching the angle. Look at Jimmy Oakes. No messing around. Goes rear bumper to rear bumper. Transitions before Lee Yearwood. And they fire down. Look at it. This is the proximity you wanted to see. As Lee Yearwood puts the S15 right to the edge of the circuit. Jimmy goes for the early transition. Now starts to apply the pressure as Lee Yearwood avoids the outside zone. They get into the hairpin. Jimmy. Oh! Go! Jimmy Oakes! Lee Yearwood fires it to the outside zone. Oh!
I got too overzealous on the transfer into the hairpin and just angle snapped. Yeah. Got overzealous into the dive and the hairpin.
4, bro.
4 means go hard.
No.
Yeah. 4 means like go hard. 5 says risk it all.
So you are either going to battle Josiah or Luke in my car.
Sick.
I'm so proud of you, Jim.
I'm so pumped. I was handed an easy win and I dropped the ball.
I'm so proud of you. I'm giving Jimmy the okay to door the out of my car if he has to battle Luke Fink for third.
Oh boy. Okay.
You'll fix it, but Brian Hall will fix it. But Reed. Oh, Reed's getting fuel for my car. We might have stole some fuel from you, I think, maybe. So, thank you, Sunoco.
Oh, you and Josiah?
Yeah. I beat him yesterday, so I'm going to do that again.
Well, here we go. The final battle of our final four off the line. And it will be Luke Fink to lead out Josiah.
Whoa.
Massive initiation from Fink in that E36 BMW. But look at Josiah straight onto that back bumper, no messing around. Starts to put that Corvette onto the door as they transition into the outside zone. Nice early transition from Josiah as he puts that rear wheel to work, puts it right to the edge of the circuit. Now Josiah giving him the room to manoeuvre as Luke Fink puts that rear wheel into the outside zone. They transition back, almost contact. There's Josiah now starting to apply the pressure in the hairpin. They fire through. Big transition coming up as they fire into that final outside zone. Josiah goes for the door across the line.
Grant's had 17 different people driving his car, so I have no idea who that is right now.
Yeah, neither do I.
Is that Grant?
I don't know. Grant. We're in a flannel. I don't
They're driving like they're Grant.
Where's it?
Josiah's been driving really well. Yeah, he's been killing it. Yeah. It sucks because he's from Canada. But he's been driving good.
That's it?
Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah, you're right. Still
You
on
go
the
down
side skirts.
and look close. Yeah, it's not great. But hey, we've built it in 2 days. What can I say? Right, we're off the line. Josiah out front, Luke Fink in chase. Nice early initiation from Josiah as he goes nice and super wide there to the outside zone. But look at Luke Fink, he's already on the door. He's already starting to apply the pressure, trying to push Josiah across the circuit. Absolutely flying. Both guys go really wide. Big transition once again. Luke Fink goes for it, dives up onto the inside now, wheel to wheel as they come around the outside zone. Good transition from Josiah as Luke Fink now dives up onto the side of that carbon Kevlar Corvette, goes for the bumper-to-bumper transition, almost contact as they go for the wall and across the line.
I think we just
Luke's about to make Josiah into some Canadian bacon.
So that's just a badass slice of ham, isn't it?
Yeah, he's gonna stick him in a pile of grease and simmer him until he's crispy. Nice dive. That's really good. Luke might get that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Josiah Feliz! One for one.
Well, here we go. Through the chicane they go. Jimmy Oakes to lead out Luke Fink for the third podium spot. Who's going to take it? Look at that from Jimmy Oakes. Big entry, but Luke Fink dives straight onto the rear wheel, straight onto the door. No messing around for Luke Fink. He's hungry for another podium once again as Jimmy Oakes dabs the foot brake, puts the back end of that PS13 into the outside zone. Balanced perfectly, side by side, mirror image transition from both of these guys as Jimmy Oakes just about keeps it on circuit, locking up that front brake. Jimmy Oakes holds onto it, puts it into the outside zone, but Luke Fink makes a big dive onto that front wheel, onto the door. They fire through. Jimmy goes for the transition up to the wall. Luke Fink, no messing around.
Luke is such a good driver. Dude hasn't driven that car all in 2 days. And, let me drive it. I'll do fine. Oh my God.
Dude, yo. I think he's got it so far. He's got an advantage right now.
Luke, that was a great run by Luke.
So a car he wasn't even supposed to be driving, a car that's not even his, and he's driving like this. Amazing.
Crazy right now, but they're off the line through that chicane. Luke Fink to lead out Jimmy Oakes. Nice early initiation from Luke Fink. Jimmy Oakes holds on and waits for it. Shortcuts that first outside zone, but now finds the door on that BMW 36. They go super wide. Jimmy goes for the early transition. Look at that from Jimmy Oakes. Down on the inside he goes. Looks for that proximity. As Luke Fink now flicks that BMW from left to right. Jimmy waits for the opportunity, then dives once again as Jimmy Oakes trying to make an impression to the judges. Can he force it here? Oh, he's going to go for the door. Jimmy Oakes goes for the door. Applies the pressure. Oh, wow. Almost contact as Jimmy Oakes risks it all for the win across the line.
Oh, wow.
Hold on, my car's driving. Okay. We got here. Luke Fink. Nice. Oh my God. No. Oh, I'm so nervous. I wasn't nervous in 16, wasn't really nervous in 8. A little nervous now.
Yeah, you're cooked, buddy.
Oh my God.
So good.
They're gonna go, wow, he's really
biggest team owner here this
wow,
week.
he's really
Jimmy, clock in, Jimmy.
Oh!
wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Let's go. Oh my gosh! Shout out Jimmy. Let's go.
That was Luke.
You know my typical car problems, right? I lost power steering in the chase. Ran that whole lead with no power steer. Bro,
That's
going into
impressive.
that
That was
wall,
crazy.
going
What?
into that wall without power steering is terrifying.
What? Oh God.
I told my kids, if I come home and it's not a first, if it's a third or what, it's second, third or whatever, it's getting turned into an actual skateboard.
Dude, that lead was crazy. I can't believe there was no power steering.
Terrifying.
I was like, oh wow, he's running the best line he's ever ran in his life. No power steering. Told you, Luke Fink can drift a Model T.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for your finals?
Well, here we go, through the chicane, the higher qualifier, Lee Yerwood leads out, Josiah Falaise, and Falaise goes for an early initiation, dials it onto the door of the S15 straight away, no messing around from Josiah, he wants to be back on that podium, he wants that top step for sure, look at this, straight onto that rear quarter, straight onto that rear wheel, as Lee Yerwood takes him to the edge of the circuit, big transition back once again, Josiah Falaise, no messing around, gets into it, dives on the foot brake, trying to control that carbon Kevlar Corvette, big dive once again. Can Josiah push it up onto the door? He certainly can. As Josiah Falaise goes for it. Lee Yerwood sticks it to the wall as Josiah Falaise puts it to the rear bumper.
Of the 2025 Etown LZ World Tour. Nothing can take that away from them. They will be our champion.
Here we go through the chicane, the final run of the day, led out by Josiah Falaise, chased down by Lee Yerwood, and he fails to initiate, and it's a mistake from Lee Yerwood, as Josiah Falaise now puts that carbon Kevlar Corvette right where it needs to be, fires through, looks for the outside zone, Lee Yerwood tries to get himself back into it, but he just can't hang with Josiah Falaise right now. He needs to make a dive, he needs to make an impression on the judges, and here he goes for it in this outside zone, as Josiah Falaise picks up the throttle, plants it as he gets into the hairpin outside zone. Lee Yerwood goes door to door, looking for the bumper. Can he get there? As Josiah flicks it towards the wall. High on the back goes Josiah Falaise. Lee Yerwood on the back bumper.
I think Josiah was a little shallow coming down two. It made a gap for him, but Lee was running the right line, so I'm very curious what the judges are going to say. Also, I don't know how the Lee is seeing anything because it's a smoke fest.
The beautiful Consolation trophy. Our third place finisher, getting in at this time, Luke Fink! Etown LZ World Tour. And now in goes to Josiah Falaise! Second place to Lee Yerwood!
I like so anyway.
It's cold, it's late, all of our eyes are burning from pre-mix, but it was still an absolutely amazing event. And I want to make sure that all you guys that watched the video, and even more importantly, all you guys that hammered through the cold to watch some amazing driving from some really great people, it's awesome. It's been a dream of mine to do an event like this on the road course. We tried many times, and the staff at Etown were finally able to make it happen, and it was nothing short of amazing. Massive thank you to Drift Games, massive thank you to Tire Streets for making all of this possible, Conce Wheels, Grio's Garage, and all the people that work to make this amazing event possible, and Mike and our amazing media team for capturing the ridiculous amount of footage, hundreds of terabytes of footage, to try to capture what we hope is a new favorite of your guys, combining the personalities of some really great people with some awesome driving. And just remember, at the end of the day, the day's over.
When you said, "Oh, bend over, excuse you." porta potty Patty over here. Are you recording? Don't f me. All right. Yeah, do f me, I guess, of course. All right, let me figure out what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna do a couple takes. We got professional people watching this, so we gotta impress them. They usually don't watch till the end of the video, so you could slot this in there somewhere if we need some extra minutes to hit the 10-minute mark. Yeah. All right, let me, for real.